down. Congratulations to Fnatic.
Professional gaming and electronic sports, or esports, has seen a tremendous rise over the past couple of decades. South Korea has played an enormous role as a pioneer in shaping the esports industry and setting ideals for gamers around the world. When considered alongside the massive success of Korean pro gamers in a multitude of esports, it's easy for the average foreign fan to look upon Korea and see it as a haven for esports. In this video, we will be discussing the rise of esports in South Korea and its influence on professional gaming around the world. In the 1990s, many games benefited from increasing internet connectivity, especially PC games. Players were allowed to compete with each other through the internet, and more games started to incorporate internet multiplayer features. Esports has experienced a large increase in both viewership and prize money. At the turn of the 21st century, esports had reached a point where it was being televised. Television coverage was best established in South Korea, with competitions featuring StarCraft and Warcraft III regularly televised by dedicated 24-hour cable TV game channels, OnGameNet and MBC Game. But how has gaming become popular enough to be shown on television? A PC bong is a type of gaming center where people can play multiplayer computer games for an hourly fee. PC bongs remain popular as they provide a social meeting place for gamers to play together with their peers. Most PC bongs allow players to eat, drink, and smoke while they play. The popularity of PC bongs in South Korea has led to an explosion of video game popularity amongst teenagers and young adults. Up next, we will see a video of somebody eating in a PC bong.
Who would think that they would come to a computer room and order food while you're playing games? 와, 여기 이 자리에서 그냥 앉아서 먹으면 되는 건가요?
네.
He brought me my food, the food that I just ordered. Oh my god.
The popularity of competitive gaming through PC bongs is unmatched by the West. Korea remains the #1 representative of esports and serves as a central hub for competitive gaming all over the world. They have an unmatched infrastructure, tougher competition, and better players than every other region put together across a multitude of games. European and American organizations are evolving successfully along their own lines in response to their own environment and market, but when they attempt to remake themselves into the image of their Korean rivals, the results can be catastrophic. The Korea Esports Association, also known as KESPA, is a South Korean body established to manage esports in South Korea. It oversees more than 25 esports including StarCraft and League of Legends, and oversees more than 20 teams. For more than 10 years, KESPA has overseen the StarCraft Brood War professional scene, which sparked the esports scene around the world. Organizations like KESPA enforce rigorous training regimens on their players in order to extract the highest level of play. Professional gaming teams set up gaming houses in which the members of the team reside to collaborate and help each other improve their game. Lifestyles of professional gamers varies immensely between the typical Western professional gamer and the typical Korean professional gamer. German StarCraft II pro Dario Wunsch, also known as TLO, practices for about 8 hours a day with breaks on weekends. Korean StarCraft II pro Won Lee Sok, also known as Parting, explained that he practices from 2 p.m. to 4 a.m. on a regular basis, adding up to 12 hours of practice a day. We will now see a clip from an interview of Lee Sang-hyuk, also known as Faker, a professional League of Legends player.
랭킹 1등 찍어가지고 섭외됐어요.
평범한 학생이었는데 공부하면서 게임하다가 그 한국 서버 오픈되고 나서 롤을 좀 많이 했거든요. 좀 많이 하니까 랭킹이 올라서 섭외가 들어오잖아요. 그래서 제가 제일 먼저 저희 SK텔레콤에서 그 확정된 멤버인데, 그래서 그때부터 프로 생활을 했던 것 같아요. 스트레스 풀라고 얼마 전에 화분을 샀는데 2개 정도 샀는데 효과가 있는 것 같아요.
In an interview with Team Liquid owner Victor Goosen, Goosen states that KESPA have created a system that is very tough and very demanding, and if you get through that system, you'll be a very great player. But if that system is not for you, if you don't find in the KESPA system, then it destroys them. Top players from around the world come to Korea to train to truly bring their gameplay to the next level. The prize pool of tournaments have increased from several $1,000s to several millions over the years. With the number of tournaments also increasing, esports is becoming more and more mainstream throughout the world through the influence of Korea. The League of Legends 2014 World Championship took place this past October at the World Cup Stadium in Seoul, which was originally used for the FIFA World Cup back in 2002. Teams from all over the world competed to fight for a prize pool of over $2 million. As expected, South Korean team Samsung Galaxy White took home the trophy and prize pool money of $1 million. Every year, Blizzard Entertainment, the creator of StarCraft franchise, holds a world tournament at BlizzCon for StarCraft 2. Players from all over the world compete over the year to be able to get into this world tournament. This year's winner, who was crowned in early November, was Life of Team StarTale. Since 2005, the BlizzCon champion every year has hailed from South Korea. These victories are just a few examples of South Korean dominance in the esports scene.
As the pioneer of esports and professional gaming, South Korea has once again sparked an industry that would spread internationally. PC bongs and government entities, like KESPA, have allowed for the esports industry to flourish. Korean professional gamers set ideals for the gaming community and provide talented gameplay through their competitiveness and drive. Players around the world strive to be like the Korean counterparts and attempt to mimic the Korean esports scene. On behalf of the members of our group, we would like to thank you for watching our video and hope that you too will support the growing esports scene.